Hello, welcome to the season of Lent and welcome to movement prayer. We are going to explore the words of Numbers chapter 6, verses 24 through 26, the blessing that I grew up sharing in United Methodist Youth Fellowship that goes, "The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace." We began Lent, or rather right before Lent started, we experienced Transfiguration Sunday when we walked with the disciples up that very high mountain and witnessed Jesus transformed and shining in front of us. And that very bodily experience for Jesus is what takes us into Lent, a journey in which we also experience a lot of embodied things with Jesus. We experience meals, especially the Last Supper. We witness Jesus being tortured and crucified. And finally, at Easter, we find Jesus bodily resurrected after we see the empty tomb. So I think it's appropriate that we begin this journey with an embodied prayer. And if it's your first time ever doing movement prayer, I want you to know that these are designed for all people to be able to do them. You can make adjustments as needed for your own body. And just like we all experience prayer and communication with God in different ways, you will experience this in your own way, and there is no right or wrong way to do movement prayer. So I will guide you through the words and movements of this blessing from Numbers, and I invite you to continue to explore on your own, especially using these movements in silence. At the Transfiguration, Jesus didn't say anything to the disciples until they were finally on their way back down the mountain. So experience your wordless communication with God and see what God will say to you through that. Please join me. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. So we reach out toward others. The Lord bless you and keep you. We remember that God shines through our face and the faces of our neighbors. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Feel God's touch upon you, on your head. Also allow this posture to open your shoulders. And you might experiment with how much you press down on your head. Does God's grace feel light today or more heavy? We lift up our gaze and our hands and stretch our whole body upward. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And we open our arms again toward others, sharing God's peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. May the Lord bless you and keep you. And may the Lord use you to bless others. Amen.